Hello, it's T with Teaquilts, and we're here live with Kevin the Quilter today. We're going to be working on Wensleydale, so we're just going to give people a minute to get notifications that I'm live so they can come into the chat. So let's see. Pull this up on my phone. Okay. So if you're here, let us know. Pop your comment into the chat. We're going to be talking to you guys as we are sewing today. Okay, now I've got it turned on.
Is this a good view, Miss T?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you see what I'm working on?
Okay, let me. It's kind of blurry. It could be because you're using Wi-Fi.
You need me to turn the Wi-Fi off?
It looks a little blurry, like I can't even read your shirt. How does it look to you?
It looks very clear to me on my end.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It looks blurry on my phone and on my recording screen.
I have turned the Wi-Fi off. See what that's like.
Can you say something else?
Hello. Oh.
Okay. So if you're here, let us know. Pop your comment into the chat. We're going to be talking to you guys as we are sewing today. I'm just playing the replay on my phone so I can see if we're echoing. I'm waiting on you to say something. Okay, so we're fine. Can you hear me? That part's fine. Okay. I can pause my screen. Yes, it looks a lot clearer.
Okay.
On the phone Wi-Fi. I could not read your shirt at all. It was like blurry.
Why would you want to read my shirt? Why do you want to read my shirt?
I thought it was gonna be advertising something else, so I was really interested. I was trying to read it.
Don't you worry about where I've been, what I've been doing.
Okay. Hi, Brenda Foley.
Looks like you've been doing the same thing.
Oh, she's at Buco di Pepo. I don't know. I'm sure it's some kind of Mexican something having my birthday brunch. Have fun, girl. Have fun.
Yeah.
Calvi says it is blurry, Kevin. But it's not now. This was before.
Is it okay?
And then Maddie Barnum is here saying hello. I see both of you great. Or you are looking good now, Kevin. That's Vivian. So she's letting you know.
Thank you, Miss Vivian.
You know, I didn't care if they didn't see your ugly face. I was gonna just let it roll, but
Miss T, T Quilters, did you just hear what Miss T just said? Did you all hear what Miss T just said to me? Just letting it be real, letting it out there in the universe. That's the way Miss T treats me, right there. And then she just she keeps it moving. That's what she does. She keeps it moving.
Hi, C-Rex. Hi, Remo JS. She says, good afternoon, Miss T and Kevin. Quilter's thumbs up and enjoy the show.
Oh,
hey,
you don't
Remo girl.
Yes.
How are you doing today? Are you sewing along with us on something? I'm sure like 99% of you all have finished your Wensleydales.
I'm sure.
Goodness. Let us know what you're sewing on today.
Life has intervened, and it's just one of those things.
So what are you sewing on your featherweight with the Sew Steady table?
What am I sewing on?
Why?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted this to be the best quality video on YouTube, and this is the best shot you can get.
Oh, it makes it so you can put your phone somewhere.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they can't see you and see what you're sewing,
Right. Well, it's all about that. We got to be able to see that. Right?
And I don't know. I was trying to pinch my screen to see if it would come out because I moved my machine back this way because I need it for um I need it for the knee lift, because where the knee lift is in the middle of the machine, which is, I guess they wanted to go between your legs. I'm like, it's in the middle of the machine, so you don't use it.
Girl,
I
I
like it
cannot.
off to the right, so it's to the left of my foot. I mean, to the right of my foot, but I had to move my foot pedal.
I cannot use a knee lift. Uh-uh.
Well, you won't be using this one if it's in the middle of the machine. You got to move your machine, and I feel so awkward. It is smack dab in the middle.
It's right in the middle.
Okay, we got more
Before,
people coming in. Minnie Doula's here. Dawn
hey,
Cunningham.
hey.
Oh, Remo says she's getting ready to go back to the hospital to see her dad. I thought he was home. I'm so sorry. I thought he was
Oh,
just gonna
Remo.
stay for a
Oh.
small spell.
Before we go any further, may I say something, Miss T?
No,
Okay, thank
because you don't
you.
behave.
Okay. Mhm.
you, you haven't been behaving all day already.
What? I have been a perfect little angel as usual.
You're the perfect little angel as usual. Okay,
As
I guess
usual.
I was video chatting with somebody else.
No, I want to thank everyone for their prayers for my family and everything we've gone through years of late. I really appreciate y'all. Our family appreciates y'all. And thank you for understanding. And we're back to Wensleydale now. We're going to get this thing finished.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want it to be finished. I want it to be like the never ending thing of Teaquilts UFOs.
Kind of like Roll Cotton Ball.
Yeah, that's what mine is going to be, because you and Jason, y'all said we're working on it at retreat, but y'all had everything done at home just about.
Miss T was kept informed of everything. Don't you let her convince you otherwise.
That was not the bargain. I'm not sewing any more sew alongs with y'all because y'all just left me in the dust.
That is not true.
Just left me in the dust.
That is not true.
No, you said we're working on it at retreat.
I said we're
But
going to
then you
finish
started
on
putting blocks together at home.
exactly so I could
We
finish
hadn't
it at
even
the
had
retreat.
all the assignments put out officially.
Yes, all the assignments had been put out. Miss
Not
T did her
officially.
own
No, they
thing.
had not.
Yes, they had.
No, they
We
had not.
I will refer to the email that said we are at a point where you can continue as desired.
As desired. So that's
As
like that quote as
desired.
desired thing.
As desired.
Okay,
And
okay, whatever. I guess I desired not to do it, I guess.
Miss T, Miss T's desire was to not finish the Oh, you're a mess.
No, it's all about you.
Oh yeah, well it always is.
You're the mess.
I'm the mess.
Exactly.
That you like to wallow in.
Uh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I must be on top messages again. I don't know why this thing does that. Y'all got to tell me, T, show all messages, because I don't see any birthday shout outs to Brenda, but she's saying thank you. I see that.
Happy
Which
birthday.
means, go ahead, keep singing.
Happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. A happy birthday, Brenda Foley. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Cha cha cha.
Cha cha cha. Someone else has a birthday coming up that we all know and love.
Maddie says, I better get this done today. Don saying, Don, I already read hers. Deborah
You and me
Holloway
both.
is here. I get.
Hey, Deborah. Huh.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to have to go back and look at YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, retreat sign up form, because I have a Deborah Holloway and I have a Deborah something Holloway or something. I can't remember which one signed up for a retreat.
Uh-oh.
I have to go back and look at the forms.
Yeah.
Oh,
By the
Vinny
way,
says
who
Kevin in the doghouse already.
What was that? Off and running.
Woo woo. Hi, Patty Johnson.
Hey.
Let's see. She says, hey, T and Kevin. I'm still working on Wensleydale switch from templates to foundation papers, girl. You do you. Because there is no joke with these templates. But, we got the goal accomplished. The goal was to do something new and different.
Yes.
And that's what we did. Now, when I talked to the lady originally, she designed all of these she's a hand piecer.
Yes.
So she originally designed these for herself, and before her patterns got very popular, Jen was just having the outside templates because that was her sewing line.
Uh-huh.
And so she's adapted her patterns to what people want. But
Right.
yeah, the templates are no jokes. How
Right.
large is the Wensleydale quilt? I don't know what size these blocks are because they're an oddball size, but it's 60 blocks, so I don't know. I don't have the book here.
Let me look that up for you.
I
have the book right here. Quilt recipes.
It's the first one.
Yep. The finished quilt measures 66 by 72 and a half.
Okay. And then, of course, you can always add borders if you want.
Right.
You can always do more blocks.
Miss T's going to add a pieced border.
Don says, I know if I hadn't done the boho heart with Teaquilts group, it would be a UFO. Same with Cleopatra's quilt. Yeah. My Cleopatra's quilt, I haven't quilted any of those. Because when I do get to quilting, longworm quilting, I've been quilting other people's quilts. That's the main reason. Well, but number two is because on Cleopatra's fan, I don't know. I want to put a border on it, but I haven't decided what I want to put on there yet. So
that Cleopatra fan is going to be amazing.
It's so colorful. I don't know what to do with it now to go to the next border. So that's where my dilemma is. And I'm almost thinking I might just need to add a different tone on tone print that's bright, but not in the quilt, because every color that I used is on the outside edge somewhere.
Right.
I don't want it to be bleeding in one or two particular spots. So I think that's been my dilemma. I need a spacer border, and I don't know what to put there. So I just need to go through my fabrics find a different tone on tone that's not the ones I used and just put a spacer border that's still in a color. But, then I have to pull that out,
It's stunning. That's a stunning quilt she made there.
Kevin, you have a great singing voice. That's Dawn.
Well, thank you, Dawn.
Nino says, hello, Miss T and Kevin, watching from South Africa. It is 7 p.m. here.
She won't let me sing.
So welcome from South Africa.
Hey.
I'm trying to get you to recognize that somebody is here from South Africa. You want to sing.
Well, she said I had a good singing voice, so I was just going to sing to Dawn.
Oh, you just going to sing the rest of the video?
Yeah, I'm going to sing the rest of it.
Well, you better sing these comments then.
I can't even read those comments, girl. They're so far away. I have to pick that phone up. So the comments are all on you today.
You better sing these comments.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, nothing.
See, I'm already got my scene ripper out, Miss T.
Oh, good for you, Kevin. Slow you down a little bit.
Good for you, Kevin.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Slows you down because you be speed racing over there. I'm reading comments and you just a sewing.
Well,
if
you want me to pick that phone up, I can read comments, but otherwise I gotta sit here and sew, girl.
I don't know if
I gotta sew.
So let me know what you guys are working on today. Are you sewing or are you just relaxing?
What a beautiful day here today.
Yes. I have not even been outside talking about yes.
Well,
I haven't even. I opened the door to give the kitty a snack, but he didn't come. So, which I was surprised because it wasn't extremely hot. Now, when it's extremely hot, he'll hide in different places from the sun.
Very not typical Missouri weather right now for July.
Yeah, it's been burning up.
Yes, it has.
I went yesterday to the City Foundry for the first time.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
And
they are building up like a whole little community, and you get in on either side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the stores you have to enter from the inner street side that they blocked the street of. So the inner street has become the walk path of going from place to place. They got sidewalks too, but the whole street is no cars. But you can park on either side, and they have upper level garages and stuff like that too. So, but it's beautiful what they're doing, and now they're down there making condos. They got the word apartment up there, but I said I don't think they mean apartment. I think they mean condos. But it is beautiful what I've seen. So
very cool.
Brenda says thank you.
You're welcome, Brenda. You have a blessed day.
She said she was at the restaurant. She probably turned around so folks can see it when you started singing. I know I would have. I'd have put you on the big screen.
Oh, well, of course, because you're my biggest fan.
I like, look at him.
Uh-huh.
Don says she's ironing and cutting fabric. Need to go to the grocery store later. I hate the grocery stores or any store on the weekends.
You and me both.
I just hate it.
Yep.
Okay. Press this side.
This is the last round on these.
The last round of what?
The last round on these.
Yeah, about time. And it's going to take longer because the pieces are longer.
Right. But I do think it's easier sewing.
It was easier to cut, but it's going to take longer to sew is what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm making my busy blocks.
You're making what?
The busy blocks, you know. And then I have my toned down blocks. So I'm making, I need a total of 6. I had one busy block done from the test, the sample. I never used it. So I got one busy block. So I need 6 busy blocks. And then I can go to the next 6 plain blocks. So
Okay.
I'm chain piecing 5 blocks because of that.
I have never been so happy to keep something simple in all my life.
To keep something what?
Simple.
What is simple?
I'm not doing like you. I ain't doing busy blocks and not busy blocks.
You are too. You got light and dark.
I got light and dark, but I don't have to worry about which side of the fabric and all that kind of stuff. I don't have to worry about none of that. And I love using recycled shirts because I just love the way the quilt feels. I'll be right back.
Brenda said, just heard someone say I can't read because of the heart. Just heard someone say they need to set on the end of table because they are left-handed. Miss T, do you have a left-handed preference when eating? I do, and that's only because of the right-handed people. And that's because I'm used to not putting my elbow out because we've been trained. But because you all, it's normally okay for right-handed people, they don't even think about it. The arm just automatically goes up. So I try to watch it. I just don't say anything. Like I'll sit on the end automatically, or if I'm with people that I know very well, like Kevin or something, and we're out in a group, then he'll know that what I'm doing. He'll know I'm maneuvering myself to get into a certain position. But most of the times I don't care, but I do watch it because if it's somebody I don't know how they're gonna eat at the table. I'm so used to just keeping my elbow down and other people have theirs out, just moving. Because they don't have to worry about it. Right-handed people don't have to worry about it. So I strategically sit on the end where my left elbow is out to the side. So I don't have to worry about that.
Miss
And
T,
of course, the right-handed person's elbow is going the other way. So I never even think about it anymore because before I sit in the seat, I've already decided where I'm sitting.
all Miss T has to worry about is me not biting her arm when I'm eating.
Now, there are certain people. Oh, crap. Okay. There are certain people that, I just don't take out to eat and say I'm paying. And where's my pieces? Oh, they're up here. And that would be Kevin. I got another friend named Mary, and then Eric Oda. I will not be paying for Eric Oda's food. Eric is a big boy. Eric can eat. He can eat. He is so tall. He hadn't eaten all day. We went to a restaurant. I think he had probably had just some snack stuff. Maybe he had a little bit of cake, pound cake, because we were in Houston. But he ended up ordering 2 meals and proceeded to sit there and eat them both. I was done. There was nothing left. And I'm still working on the one meal, and both his meals are gone. Okay. I was like, okay. And I did that foolishness yesterday. I went to, when I was at the city foundry, I went because my daughter said there was a Creole restaurant. And so I'm thinking I'm going to go out and have somebody bring me some food. Well, it was in the food court portion.
Oh, okay.
So I had to get in line and I had to wait for the food, and it's all cooked to order. So it was a process. And
Was it
then
good?
it's a new business, so they weren't really ready for the crowd. And I didn't realize how new they were. And so I ordered 4 things. I ordered, because I had my mom with me too, and I told you my mom's a gourmet chef. So she likes going places and tasting other foods and stuff. So whenever I go somewhere, I never just order like 2 entrees and call it a day. I'll order some side items as well. So I ordered the shrimp poor boar sandwich, and that was really, really good. I really like that. Whatever sauce they put on that was really good. And I ordered it came with French fries. I ordered 4 wings. It came with French fries. And then I got a side eye order of fried green tomatoes, and
Ooh.
they had like sakatosh soup. I'm not sure how you say that because I was expecting gumbo soup or something, but they had a different one. So that's what we got. But my mom ate that because the base of it was okra. And I told you, I pick okra out, but if it's in heated soups, it gets slimy. It makes the soup thick. And I don't tend to like okra like that. So my mom ate that. But she had a good time tasting all this stuff. Although it was for my birthday out. She enjoyed it more than I did. And I ordered for her, ordered stuff knowing that she would enjoy it. Because you
Yeah.
already know I don't eat green tomatoes either.
I
Now,
know. I
Now,
bet I'll be full
since we
this
were at
year.
a restaurant and I paid for it already, and I knew she was gonna eat it because I wouldn't even order it to just taste. I did taste it just to make sure that I still didn't like it, and I don't. It's something about the flavor of the tomato, and I don't. I'm gonna have to fry a red tomato and put a little batter on one just to see if it's different because it's green or red. I have no idea, but it's some kind of taste on it that I just don't like and don't understand why. Because I eat regular tomatoes. I put regular tomatoes in pastas and rice and anything else I can cook it down in. And I eat it just fine. But it's something about that green tomato flavor I just don't like. The batter was really good. I took a bite. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Um, Hi, Kim R. Welcome to the Tim
Thank
and Kevin
you.
show.
Oh goodness.
My husband and son are lefty, so I'm used to it. That's Minnie.
Minnie Dula.
Mm-mm.
Minnie, does your husband know that you do what you do on this thing with me?
What is it that she do with you, Kevin?
She know what she does with me.
What does she do? I'm trying to ask. What does she do?
Asking me to dance for her and take certain things off and all that.
Oh, really? Well, she wasn't acting very marriedly, was she? Let's just make up a word.
To retreat next.
Oh Lord, you finna wake her up, Kevin. Eric the Giant. That's Don. Yep. And Don loves fried green tomatoes. Diane McCoy is here saying hello to everyone. Welcome to the chat, lady. Don says my hub loves pickled okra. Okay, I don't
Oh,
like no kind of okra.
yes, pickled okra,
Minnie says
fried
I
okra.
would eat okra raw, but cooked is a texture thing. It is slimy. Yes, honey. See, when it's in gumbo, when you in good restaurants in New Orleans, they put the gumbo in as they're serving it, like they'll put it in to heat it to serve. So most times I can get it without at the good restaurants or some restaurants. And then others, they make their soup early in the morning and it's put in the morning. And then you come in lunch and evening and the stuff is just a slimy mess. I don't want any parts of that. Not any.
Miss T don't like slime.
Mm-mm. And it just takes over the whole gumbo. And that's what this was an okra soup, but it wasn't slimy. The okra was still in its original form. It wasn't slimy. But I still didn't like it. I tasted the sauce. It had good seasonings in it, but because I knew okra was the base of it, there was no need for me to order that soup because I'd be kicking out the main vegetable. It was just a vegetable soup. I remember seeing some corn, and I can't tell you what other vegetable because all I did was trying to get some of the soupy part of it to taste it for seasonings, and it was seasoned really good. That says not sure a red tomato would hold up to frying. You should try tomato pie with red something. I can't read it. I have to wait for it to go up. No, but it better you than him. No, but it's better you than him. That's Minnie. So she all right, let's get this one on here. So what is everybody else working on? I don't think we still heard from everybody. Let me know. Hopefully everybody is having a great Saturday.
Yes.
I don't know why this thing is. I feel like I'm sewing a bigger 1/4 inch seam because it's going over my points. But I'm like, I don't care. I'm just sewing. On this Juki, I'm using the 1/4 inch line, but I feel like it's fatter. It's a fat one. Okay. How many are you doing at a time, Kevin? 5?
Yep. I cut in 5s and I sew in 5.
Okay. So you should almost be through with them 5 then.
I'm done. I'm done with all of them.
You
I already
still
sewed all.
sewing. You can't be done.
I sewed all 30 and I started a new stack.
Good for you. You showing them?
Nope, I'm not gonna show them today.
Sound like to me they ain't done.
I'll tell you what. Couple Tucker would have them done, wouldn't he?
Huh?
Tucker would have them done, wouldn't he?
Tucker would have had them done like at the end of October.
Right, I know. He would have had them done the first day.
The first week. Uh-huh.
That boy can sew. Literally.
No, that's he hollers out that he has squirrel syndrome, but I don't think he do.
I don't think he does
I don't think
either.
Tucker has squirrel syndrome.
He was pretty focused right there. I mean, to get both those quilts done at retreat.
Yeah, he had his head down. Now, what I was surprised and amazed with Tucker was that he knew more people names this time. So when it was time to eat, he did at least learn people a few names this year.
Yeah.
So, because when we were in the car, he was, I could tell that he knew who some of the people were.
Right.
So I was laughing at that. Because last time he didn't have a clue. All he did was sold. He was like, I ain't got time to talk to y'all. Poor thing.
This year, I think, was even better socially than the last
one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people came out of their shells. Sometimes, especially when we're doing like stuff like most retreats are local retreats. Not all retreats, most retreats are local retreats put on by quilt guilds. And so you kind of know everybody, but then you get to know them a little bit more at retreat because you see them a little bit longer than at your guild meetings, right? But you still know everybody. I think with this one, because people didn't know everyone the first year, that to me, it was fantastic still. Because I feel like we still had a great time. This time, it was like a family reunion because you already knew half the people that were coming.
I agree.
Let's see. If I'm sitting here, how many new people did we have? So we had
Kim and Donna,
Robin. Who sat across from Benita was Kim.
Kim.
And that we only had 3 new people on that side of the room. 3. Mm-hmm. On the center, we had Jason. So that's 4. And that's it. And then on the other side of the room, we had Miss Vivian, was 5. Jennifer is 6, although Jennifer did step in to say hi. But Jennifer was 6. And then we had Anita and Dorothy. So we only had 8 new people.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It was like a family reunion. It really was.
It really was. It was wonderful. It was what I needed, I'll tell you that. And the participation level I thought was wonderful too.
Yeah, I was surprised at how many people, especially, I have quite a few local people that are just not going to give up their Teaquilt spot. And I really don't expect them to do all the stuff that we do with the Teaquilters. Now, when it comes to the local shop hops, they ain't interested in that because we go all the time.
Right.
So they're not interested in that. Now, if I needed somebody to drive and I asked them, then they would gladly do it if I needed them to.
Right.
But it tends to work out. But it's just funny that that they participated as well as the people from out of town. People from out of town are almost looking forward to classes and stuff like that. And people in towns, like, we can work on our works in progress.
Right.
So we bring extra projects to work on because people know that, there's still going to be some downtime. And then sometimes people just did one block at retreat just to participate. And then they'll finish up their whole thing at home. So I got my 5 done.
Well, you
I gotta
go.
cut this one. So let me cut this thread. I'll go ahead and waste some thread over here. Y'all know. I have Kim. Was it Kim that was laughing at me about the wasted thread?
Yes, yes.
She was at retreat. She was like, girl, I think about you every time I use that thread cutter or pull my thread and cut it.
Yep.
She was talking about me. So my blocks today, whoops, got to get them in the right spot right here. One. This one I already had made. This was one of my demo blocks. The very first block I made was
So
that
she's
one.
cheating already, folks. She's cheating already.
That was the block I made to show the demo in the video when we started Wensleydale. I'll say
So
it again in case somebody don't hear me in the back.
she's cheating already. Already going to beat me. That's a pretty one. I like the orange.
Yeah, these are my busy blocks. Well, looky. Look at those stripes.
Ooh,
I didn't plan that, but it worked out very nice.
that looks very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
And then this last one. So those are my 6 that I needed of prints. So now I'm going to go to my next 6 in that are toned down. So I thought you was ready to show.
Well, I just resewed a little seam because I wasn't happy with it.
You had to use your seam ripper again.
I sure did.
Oh, aren't you lucky?
Well, you know.
You're so lucky.
Uh-huh. Very lucky.
I don't wish I was as lucky as you, though. um, let's see. Oh, tomato pie with reds. Okay, where did you get your Juki? From Sewing Machines Plus.com. I actually just use my link, so my links are always down in the description box of my videos. If you order from them, please use my links.
Yes, please do.
Buffalo Gal is here. Oh, this is Mary. She don't change her name to Buffalo Gal.
Mary.
It says it's got Mary like her Kev Mirth. I don't know how she says it, but she's got that in parentheses. Welcome.
Uh, why is she changing her name?
I don't know. You ask her.
Why are you changing your name?
Mary.
Mary.
um um Diane says she's babysitting her new granddaughter, 10 weeks old. Well, congratulations.
Oh, a baby.
Judy Smith is here. Minnie says, I'm nursing my man dogs. They had their manhood removed. So, Kevin,
Oh.
get ready to dance, she says.
Man, man.
All I can tell you is what Minnie said.
Minnie.
Minnie said, get ready to dance.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to dance because I'm going to show you these blocks. Here's one. Next one.
Pretty.
Next one.
I like the contrast. I really do.
I think I do too. We'll see when it gets in the quilt.
It's going to be beautiful.
Almost as beautiful as you, Miss T.
Mm-mm.
There's the first 5. Pardon my crunch here. I was sitting down here getting ready with Miss T, and I realized I hadn't eaten, and my stomach was growling. I'm like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got some pretzels in here, or I had some somewhere. I don't know what I did with that pretzel bag. I know I didn't eat them. I started moving the machine down. I know I didn't eat them all. I don't know what I did with them. They'll show up
Uh-huh.
when I least expect it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I got my bag of blocks here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good Lord. 16 and 4 is 20. I don't know. I got a lot.
Yeah,
Ooh. They just pretty by themselves, just looking at them.
they are.
All these bright colors.
I love all your
All right.
African.
So this is the tone down stage. Let's go ahead and press the ones because I did one of these paper piece and one of these with templates as a sample too. So these are my other 2 sample blocks. So now all of my sample blocks are gone. They're accounted for. And then I'll just put this up here for a second. It's going to be longer than a second, but you know. They'll be there waiting. um, let's see. Kevin wants me to talk like this the whole time. He wants me to say, "Hi, Teaquilters. How are you all doing?" Oh, we having such a wonderful time.
Uh-huh.
And I go, Kevin, I can't even play like that. I cannot.
She
Maybe I
answered
can
that
try it.
phone.
Maybe I can try it for a 1-hour video.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm getting off on time.
Yeah, she answered that
Hi,
phone.
Becky Bramlett.
She
She
didn't
says,
sound
nice
nothing
blocks,
like that.
Kevin.
What?
Nice blocks, Kevin.
Oh, well, thank you.
Sewing Machines Plus is good. Which model of jig? I got just the 1020Q. I might go back and get the 1/4 inch foot. I'm not sure. I feel like this 1/4 inch is too wide. Marked on this machine. I don't know. It looks wide to me compared to my other machines. But you know.
You know, I always use a seam guide on mine.
Huh?
I always use a seam guide on mine.
Yeah, and I don't want to have to do that.
I know you don't.
Because I do too many things. I might want to sew straight down the middle, and you can't do that. I'd like to switch out sometimes to my open toe foot when I need to. And this is not going to be my standard sewing machine, so I don't want to be doing all of that. It'll be, it's made for heavy duty sewing anyway. That's what I bought it for, because I'm going to pull my Bernina back up here with all the bells and whistles and the nice needle threader, Although I have figured out how to use the needle thread, I don't have any problems with it. I can't say that about the brother, though. Now, I'm having problems with the Juki winding bobbins.
Oh, really?
It keeps popping off early.
Huh.
And I got a little oil coming out of it. So I don't know if it's like over oiled. And it's just slipping because it's so oily.
Interesting. I never had that problem.
Well, and I tried taking the screw out. I don't have any screwdriver that'll fit in there, so it's some special screw. I got to figure that out.
It comes with a special screwdriver in the parts.
And it does not fit. It comes with two things, and neither one of them fit in there.
For where?
You ain't put one in there. It's in the bobbin, the screw that holds the bobbin thing, so that you can adjust your bobbin, how far it's gonna wind.
I've never had that issue.
I thought maybe it was loose, so I went to go get a screwdriver so I could tighten it, but nothing fits in there. It's like a specialty screwdriver set. I may have to use one of those hexy things or something. And I don't think I have one in here. I used to. Oh, I do have one in here, but it may not. I don't know if it's the right thing. But like, like some of this type stuff. Like one of those might fit. But I'm telling you, I put a regular screwdriver in there, Phillips. It wouldn't take a Phillips. It won't take a flathead. It looks like it's the same thing, but it ain't doing nothing. Nothing's home when I,
When you coming up.
This ain't it either. And I leave the paper on here so I can know what all sizes I got on here. Because otherwise, does it say it on here? No. Well, it says T30. It got them, but they don't. Okay. So I guess I can take it off. They're on here marked, but they still don't mean nothing. Nope. So it's not this either. Okay. So the Juki about to get put up again. Well, it's gonna get put up anyway. All right. Let me read comments. I'm so far behind.
I'm sorry you're having to read them all because there is no way I could read those from here.
Just curious, why did you decide to get a Juki? I have the brother, and I broke off the tension knot the week before retreat, and I had it slated for somebody to sew on at retreat. So I bought the Juki hoping that it would show up before retreat. However, they ended up getting my brother fixed in time, so I didn't have to worry about it. But I had already ordered the Juki.
That was the long answer. The short answer is she wants to be like me.
Kim says, I'm deciding on a log cabin layout and wishing I didn't have to go to a fun party and could stay home today. Summer activities are cutting into my song time. That's what I was just talking about with somebody at the quilt shop yesterday. Is I was telling them that the reason why quilters don't quilt in the summertime, most quilters, is because of activities. People start doing stuff in the wintertime. Nobody wants to go out in the cold, so then everybody's at home sewing. And that seems to be what goes on here. So yeah, everybody will go out to all the quilt classes and clubs and all of that stuff in the summertime, but in the wintertime, it's like you ain't gonna see as many people. Roxanne Sexton says it's cute. Sewing Machines Plus is good, reputable company. That's from Don. Nice blocks to Kevin. I think I read some of these. Becky says, hello, everybody. Been watching and forgot to make a comment until now. So welcome to the chat. I changed my name because I'm a moderator for a channel that has a lot of discord and backstabbing. Not at all like Teaquilts. God. Lord. Hi, Christina. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome.
John says it's smart to change names due to spammers and hackers. I need to do that. Annette J is here. Mary Wilson from Minnesota says, always entertaining to watch you two and listen to your banter back and forth. He's basically just harassing me.
Oh, yes, because that's my goal in life, is to harass.
He's basically harassing me.
It's absolute harassment.
Betty says, what size will the quilt be? 60-something by 70-something. We answered that question earlier. So 60-something by 70-something. It's not a very big quilt. But again, you can add borders and additional blocks if you want your quilt to be bigger.
Yeah.
I thought we had to make 70 blocks. I started out making 70 blocks. And when Kevin told me it was 60, I hurried up and dropped them 10 blocks. I wasn't playing.
Nope.
I now wish I had made them, because another setting for this could have been half block rows. And I would have needed 5 extra blocks to do that. It only would have taken 5 extra blocks to do that.
Well, you can
always. I did not. And I am not now going back and doing it with the template method. I guess I could paper piece them if I wanted to, but
let's take
no, I'm not, because I've already started putting. I put a couple rows together just to test out putting it together. Let's
take a vote from the people, Miss T. How many of y'all want Miss T to do 5 more blocks? I do. How many else wants her to?
I don't know why you think that any poll that you suggest or throw up is going to fly over here on my side of the world.
Because the people.
I just want to know, why would you even think that?
The people have spoken.
Uh-huh. And I'm going to just thank you so much for watching.
Just like the people spoke, and they want that Juki to be named Kevin.
You all stay blessed, be safe, quilt out.
Oh, Miss T, you call me.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Miss T is the man. Miss T is.
Remo. Cam says the Juki 1/4 inch foot with the guide is a big 1/4 inch. I bought and don't use it. Okay, so I won't be using that, buying that either. Okay. Well, like I said, I didn't buy this to piece on. I'm just sewing on it so I can sew on it. I need to figure out now what's going on with this bobbin winder. I need to do a comparison between this and the brother. And then I guess I can put the Juki and the brother up until I'm making bags. So. But I didn't buy it to piece on. This is not my piecing machine. First of all, the knee lift bar is right smack dab in the middle of the machine. Not going to work for everyday piecing. Not on this particular desk. I'm sewing on an office desk, not a sewing machine table or a regular table. So I have a little typing tray that I use to hold my patterns and things on. So I'd hate to take it off. And then if I bring it, I have to push back this way more. I'm already back as far as I can go. That's why I'm sitting a little different. And it's working for this view, but tonight I'm so far to the right that it's ridiculous. Just so I can get to the knee lift, that's not going to be I don't know why they put this thing in the middle, but they did. I'll have to ask Juki Junkie.
I watch Juki Junkies all the time. They're very knowledgeable.
Because that don't make any sense to me. Um, um, you have a Juki, Kevin? Yes, he does. He has the same 2010 Q. He's had it for a year and a half, almost 2 years, maybe.
Almost 2 years.
And because I went and looked it up, because I bought the brother, he bought the Juki, bought them on the same day.
Yep.
And Deborah says I do. I need to know. I know I need to change it. Sue is here, says hello, quilting family. 340 days into the absolute best retreat ever. She's back. She's back. Are you at work, Sue?
She keeps us posted on those retreat dates.
Okay. Gotta get this one. All right. T, this is a pattern you created or a pattern we can get. I really like the blocks. This is Wensleydale by Jean Kingwell. It's in a book called Quilt Recipes, where she's telling you the fabric. However, you can also order foundation paper piecing papers on Amazon, and you can also order the book on Amazon because I don't have anything else in stock. If you only get the book, it's got paper templates. We also order templates because Kevin and I were doing the template experiment. So we got the whole Quilt Recipes template set as well. You can also order the templates separately if you want to do templates. I don't know if I'd highly recommend it. I'm glad I done it. We got 5 more quilts in the book that's got there's 12 quilt patterns in the book. We're going to be sewing out of that book in the future. I have a strong feeling that the next quilt or two we're going to be just doing regular cutting. That we won't be doing any templates. But we're going to be using the book because we liked a lot of the quilts in the book.
Yes.
And it's a good way to use up all of your scraps. It doesn't really matter what the theme of your scraps are. You can basically get away with using anything. Kevin just happened to theme his with shirtings. And I just happen to use African prints. But technically, all of her quilts look good with any scrap fabric combination, just using your scraps. So, but yes, you can get it. I just recommend you go to Amazon. Sue saying, am I too late for the T and Kevin show? No, ma'am. Dan says, I think that's why some people don't comment. I've had my computer crash several times. I've never had any issue with commenting. It's just that if they're still in profiles, which is what the dumb people have been doing, is that they've got your name on the profile setting, I guess. But yeah, I don't have any problems with. They mostly are trying to steal YouTubers' channels so that they can go in and wreak havoc. Like they'll say, or they'll put some free, put a post in there about a drawing and ask you to send money for the shipping. And so, you already know I don't do that in the comments. So you just got to be careful. A lot of YouTube channels are people's first and last names. A lot of that's their business name, is their first and last name. All right, let's put these. Hi, Susan Baker. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome, Susan.
She says, I missed many of your lives due to surgery. I love listening to you both. I'm close to heal, so I will be joining you again. Miss you all. So welcome back. Whenever you're ready, we'll be here.
Speedy healing.
Hopefully you are healing well. Everything's going to be grand. Sue says, I am home. She's not at no work.
Yes. So
she said, well, we had 2 people quit yesterday. Guess who's working tomorrow?
Oh.
I thought you was retiring soon too. So I'm getting everybody's retirement stuff mixed up. Now Carla has retired.
Yes.
But she hasn't been in the chats. I knew her mom was she was taking care of her mom too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know if she's able to sew right now. When you getting hip replacements and all of that, you got to go for all the rehab too. It's almost like your caregiver had the surgery,
Yep.
Okay. This one, gotta cut this one off so we can get the last one as well. Susan says, thanks so much to everybody. You wonder if the pet store does any type of or where you work, so if they do any type of exit interview to see why people quit. Because the people who own the businesses are not in there every day. It's your managers running the businesses. It'd be interesting to know what exit interviews would say, because people tend to tell you everything when they walking out the door. Got 2 more corners. This was a short sewing, bro. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only had to do 4 this time. I need 5 next time. I had some already made.
See, she's cheating again.
I had the 2 test blocks. I had 3 test blocks total. One showing all African prints, and then the other ones I did with the two blues. That one was still with templates, and one was I was showing template base and foundation piece.
He's a cheater.
Whatever.
He's a
Don't
cheater.
be a hater.
I ain't hating. I'm just calling it as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The same person that have all his stuff already done before I even get started.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've made 3 of these quilts so far.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Row cotton bowl done.
I made 5 of those.
I don't even want to hear from you. I don't care what I do. I don't want to hear from you.
Miss T loves me. Miss T loves me.
Uh-huh.
Not.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Lean back. Lean back.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They were supposed to. We recently changed management. The major problem was the assistant AGR, whatever that is. Yeah, but you know. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm just surprised they even told y'all you got new management, because sometimes they don't even tell that. You don't know who doing what in these companies and who owning what anymore. They won't publicize it till 6 months to a year later. You already locked into something. They were supposed to be recent. Then she said she was a bully of the worst sort. Yeah. I just don't think it takes all of that when it's time to go to work. It shouldn't take all of that. All right. So let's show my blocks here. My blue blocks.
That she cheated on.
I had that one done already. I had this one done already.
Y'all heard her. She
Look
already
at
had
all
it
that fussy cutting.
because she cheated. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Then these are the ones I made today. After a while, we stopped fussy cutting. We were just good if we cut.
After a while.
This one here, I wish it is in a corner, but I might put like embroidered a year or something in here because it's got the perfect spot. Just happened to cut that one like that, and then this one. So that's my blues I need. And I will stick a pin in them to keep them all together. Keep my light sewing sessions together. All right. We know T loves Kev. She wouldn't tease him like she does. I don't know.
I'm the brother she never wanted.
I'm rethinking my life. Oh my goodness. I need one that. Whew, these are fussy cut.
No yawning allowed.
Shut up.
No
You're not the
yawning.
boss of me.
No yawning. You got to get to work.
This one is so weird. I'm just going to put lots of color on this one. I'm going to use that. It's going to get lots of color.
Y'all are going to like these next set of blocks. because I used some shirts from the 70s in these. A friend gave me some of her husband's shirts from the 70s.
All right, I need 4 blocks.
Of course, none of us lived through the 70s. We're all gone. Here we go. There's one.
I need 5 blocks.
I like that outside fabric.
All right. Well, we know we don't need that.
Bunches of stripes. And more stripes.
That looks like pillow ticking.
Kinda.
It's not the weight, but if that's what it looks like.
Yep. Yep. 10 blocks completed. Here we go.
So what?
I know you got about 50 blocks completed.
So what?
Of your 60.
I do not. I'm over here still drowning in pieces. This is not the same as that, but
have you found any of the pieces that you had lost?
I remade them, remember?
Oh, you remade them.
I resewed them.
Ah.
Because didn't nobody have time for that.
Definitely.
Okay, where's the other blues? Okay. This can go on that. This can go over there. These are some busy blocks, boy. You get down to the last pieces.
Yep.
4 more. So I should have 4 sets left when I'm done. 1, 2. Oh Lord. Oh, it's not. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Uh-oh.
I thought I had missed one set. I was gonna go, oh Lord. Lord Jesus, help me.
Yep.
All right. So I got 4 more plain blocks. So I got 4 sets left. And they're getting busy now. They're gonna be even busier. These last ones. All right. Put everything I don't want to sew right now in the bag. And I keep yawning.
I didn't realize Susie Q had such acting skills till retreat.
Susie Q's about to get kicked out of retreat.
She was pretty dramatic with that cake.
Yeah, she was about to get kicked out.
I wanted to nominate her for some kind of an award.
Yeah, she was doing the most. All I could do was just look down at her and like, what in the world? It's like, what are you doing down there? And I didn't even see her in peripheral vision get there either. It's like, girl.
She could have passed for some of those other retreaters there at the retreat center, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh. Mary talking about they acting like we're a married couple. That's what people say, but I straighten them up. No, I
No,
don't. I
she
just
don't.
go, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah,
I'm telling
exactly.
on Kevin. He can't
Uh,
get away with nothing when I'm around, that's for sure.
mm-mm. I sure can.
Susan says, beautiful blocks, T. Kevin, show us a couple of your blocks, please. We did. That was before. And then Mary says, I love their banter. I bet Ben is secretly glad Kevin gets it. Teresa says, beautiful block. So glad to catch you two live. I'm in the kitchen canning some garbanzo beans.
Oh.
And believe every pot, bowl, and utensil is dirty. It will only make 5 pints.
Oh my.
Girl. I eat just about any bean. My least favorite bean is black eyed peas, but I'll eat it. It's just my least favorite. But I grew up on beans. I love beans. Deborah says, T and Kevin, your blocks are so beautiful. Well, thank you. Thank you. Buffalo
Oh.
says, love all the blocks. Kevin, those are cool. I would never have thought about shirts. Love that too. Don says, the city I live in is old textile area in the late 70s, 80s. Plants closed down and went overseas. Yep. I wish I had some of my late husband's shirts to make memory quilts for the kids, but someone who helped me move took them all to Salvation Army. Susan says, yeah, that happened. They're talking about the clothes. And very nice. I like both of your blocks. Thank you, Maddie. And the spirit moved me is Sue. It's about the spirit moved her. She almost got kicked out of retreat.
Something moved her to the
The
floor.
spirit moved me.
It moved her onto the floor. I thought she was hypoglycemic or something.
It's like, girl, what are you doing?
I'll tell you what, T kept that cake a top secret this year.
They were a hot mess. It wasn't even Thursday lunch, and they was having a conniption about not having the cake. We had been gone all day Wednesday. It's breakfast, and they worried about where the cake's at. They are messy.
Well, I'm telling you, that cake means business. Is that what it means?
They were messy.
Well.
And then last year they had ate the cake, didn't even tell people about the cake. Still brought an empty box downstairs.
My roomie was in on that one.
And don't get Bonita started. She not in here. She was the worst. She was the worst.
I'm not so sure that Sharon wasn't so far behind, and neither was Joe Carmel.
Right. And that's the thing. It was 3 of them in cahoots. And nobody had told on anybody other than Joe Carmel. Remember the previous 2 years ago, she waved her hand and said it was her. Were you in the room when she did that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I had went to the box because it was sitting on the table. I said, they bought the cake downstairs. I'm going to go over here and get me a slice of cake. So I go over there and open the box. Kevin, when I cut the cake upstairs, it had 1 butter knife. No, it's got 2 butter knives. And no cake. Not even crumbs are in that thing, okay? Why is this box up here with 2 butter knives still sitting here? I was mad because I was looking for some cake. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get some cake. Open that box up, and boy, you talk about big disappointment. So I still don't know what's all going on with the cake at this point. But apparently, I go into the room and I just screech out because I had the cake taste in my mouth. I didn't even eat cake this year, okay? But when I
You
saw
did?
the box downstairs, I thought it was cake, so I was ready to have cake. There was no cake. So I go to the door. I said, "Excuse me, who got the last piece of cake and left the empty box up here on the table?" It was me. That would be Joe Carmel.
Oh my Lord.
Nobody else in the room raised their hand to tell. Only
Uh,
reason that it got out, folks started telling when they showed up this year because they didn't want to be the only culprit, okay? Because we had already denoted that that Joe Carmel and Sue could not be the cake committee. We had already determined that. Because Sue, somebody must have finally threw Sue under the bus.
Did I tell you this, Steve? Did I tell you this? Now listen to this. So I'm out there amongst the room talking, and Sharon Lewis is talking to me. Do you know what she says to me?
What?
She said, "Didn't you make Miss T some strawberry brownies once?" She said, "I think you should bring those to Rachel."
And Kevin, don't do it. You bring it, you're going to be bringing it every retreat. Even if you ain't there, they're going to expect them things to show up. They are a hot mess. But it seems like this group of quilters are sweet tooth, and not every retreat is. But these particular people love, because they were tearing those desserts up at the facility. Even
Yes,
when we went out, they were buying desserts.
Yes.
So they just love desserts. Me, I'm not a sweet tooth person. I'm a snack bag person. But that was funny. Sharon, I can't remember who it was that showed up. Before Sharon even got there, she had been thrown under the bus, and it wasn't Joe Carmel. Somebody else did it. So when Sharon came in, and I had Jersey in my hands, and she too busy talking to Jersey, ain't talking to me. I said, "Oh, so you're the one that was a cake culprit," because I had to get her attention. And then she looks over at me and just do a smile. She didn't confirm or deny. I'm like, how am I standing here? She's saying hi to Jersey. Don't have a whole conversation with Jersey. Ain't said hi to me yet. So I had to let her know before she even got in that you already been thrown under the bus, lady. And I can't. It's so funny because I can't. It must have been Bonita, because Bonita was telling everything. It might have been Bonita telling us who all was in the cake gate.
The cake crusade.
Mm. Mm-mm. And then all of them talking about they'll watch the cake. No.
I don't know where you had that cake hidden, but it went very well.
I was done with them. So this year I kept the cake. I kept the cake until Thursday.
I
after
think you
lunch.
kept it.
I brought it down Thursday after lunch, and I had it pre-cut already so that they would not go up there and cut half the cake for themselves. Because they were messy. Everybody, and then this is the thing too. See, the first year it was more cake available for them to eat because everybody didn't know. Apparently, if you're not in the room when announcements are being done, whenever there's something on the agenda, I would advise you to get into the room. Because number one, if there's something on the agenda, it's something you need to hear. Or number two, something could be given out.
Right.
And you're going to be at the tail end of whatever is going on. So a lot of people were not in there when said announcements, when you were supposed to be in the room on the agenda. You can be late. Nobody is trying to make you come to anything at Teaquilts retreat. You don't have to participate in anything. But when it comes time for the perks of retreat, you're missing out.
Right.
If you ain't in that room when you're supposed to be. So apparently 2 years ago, a lot of people didn't even know that the room upstairs existed where the cake was. So I'm going to guess and say about 10, 15 people have been eating the cake. Nobody else had any cake last year. So this time I brought the cake downstairs. So it had more people to eat the cake. So
And
I
there
had to
was
make sure I sliced it so that everybody could get cake. And then my daughter wanted cake too.
Yeah, Jersey stole the show the first day just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Claudette Hall is here saying hello to everybody. Running late today. No problem. Sue says that's what it was, Kevin. It was a medical emergency. That's what Joe Cormel called it. She was about to faint, and only cake was the remedy.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They're going to be separated in the future. Well, I don't think Joe Carmel can come next year.
Oh, Joe Carmel can't come?
What? Your strawberry brownies. That's Buffalo Girl. Deborah says, hey, T, will there be caramel cake at the 2025 retreat? I don't know if I'm ever bringing cake again.
Oh, yeah, right. I think that's written in the bylaws, isn't
it? The way these girls bang. And then the new people, they don't even want to talk about cake around the new people because they trying to pull the wool over the eyes of the new people. And then when the new people realized that there was cake to be had, they was trying to tell them that the cake was bad, that they don't want any of that cake.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah. It really is horrible.
It's really horrible.
But they was trying to tell them that they didn't even want the cake. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to certain things, although the people in the room will like you 90% of the time, they're going to be about 10% of the time they're not going to like you. And Benita was the queen of that.
Oh, Benita.
She was throwing anybody under the bus. If it benefited her, she didn't care. She just didn't care. You were going. That's why I think it was her that told on Sharon. Poor Claudette from 2022 didn't even realize that there was cake. I come in the room asking about cake, and she like a deer with caught in headlights. Like, what cake?
I ain't even gonna say what Benita said about Claudette.
No, we won't be talking about that. Benita was flipped out on cake or something.
Yes, she was. And Claudette just over there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Claudette came back over there. I can't remember. She got her little dig in. She came over on that side of the room, showed something, showed something. It was pre-show and tell she had done.
She showed her
little dig back in over there.
She showed her
quiet, mousy voice. And I said, I see you, Claudette. She said something about her not being aware or something. It was something. She let him know.
Yeah.
She just quiet. But if you didn't know that room existed, if you wasn't in the room when I made the announcement, you didn't know that cake was up there.
No.
So
There's not anyone that I wouldn't like to spend time with at retreat. Every single person there is a great person.
And when my sister volunteered to do that peach cobbler for lunch, I said, that's great. Then I don't have to bring out that cake early.
That peach cobbler was gone in a heartbeat.
Right. And she normally make more than that. I couldn't believe she made such a small pan. It's like
that gone.
It was gone. I didn't even I did taste it because I do taste it. I did taste it, but peach cobbler is one of those things that I prefer fresh peaches because they're not as mushy when they're cooked. Because like when I do apple pies, of course, I'm using fresh apples so that they're harder. So when they cook, they don't come to mush, but they still got just a little bite to it. So I don't like canned peaches. And I can't remember what she put in hers, but I know I don't like canned. I prefer not to eat canned peach cobbler because of the softness of the peaches. It's that texture thing I have. Whoops. All right. Oh, this is one I need to press. I'm looking at it like, why don't you have two things on you? I got my camera turned around backwards, so I keep looking the other way because my cord is short. Have a short cord. I did not unpack it apparently from retreat, the one that comes in here. I got most of the stuff in here. I don't know why I haven't unpacked the electronics box. I just went and got my mic out of it, and then I left everything else, fans, extension cords, all of that stuff still in the bag. That's one. Hi, June Hansen has come in. Let's see. See if she said anything just to make sure, because I didn't see her. Guess who? Nancy's came in as well. Welcome to the chat, ladies. And and Liz Wilson just came in. Hi, Liz. Welcome back to the chat.
Hey, Liz.
So I'll also be on tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. 2 hours sewing chat. I don't know what I'm gonna do though. I got my embroidery machine back from the shop. I got to clean back up this area because I started using it to store all of my products for making those bags. And I need to clean that up so it can go back. I got it yesterday. I guess I need to sew on it to make sure it's working. But I don't know what to sew on the embroidery machine because that's all I do on it. Maybe I'll make a wallet. Oh, shoot. I think I was sewing the edge of the foot instead of 1/4 inch on that, but we're going to keep it moving. It's the last piece. All they got to do now, I'll just pin it to the next block, make it work.
Keep it moving, folks.
Keep it moving. One. At least I'm sewing my 5 this time.
There you go.
Doing the 5. I needed 5. Okay. This is the right side. Okie dokie. So you have your Juki set up on the other table. Is that what it is? Hello?
I'm sorry, what?
So is your Juki set up on the other table? Is that why you're not sewing on it?
My Juki is set up on my table that I sew at all the time. And it does not have enough room for me to put a camera far enough away where you can see.
Because the table is it's longer. It's something weird with the table. It just takes over the whole tabletop over here.
Yeah.
All right. You're excused this time.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, Queen. Queen of crap. I mean scraps.
June come in late. She talk about, what are you and Kevin working on? What's in the title? Wensleydale. It's been 13 years and 4 days.
We've been working on this for a while.
We started this in October.
Yes. And I don't care for the things that transpired in the meantime, but so.
Alright. Lana Dean is here.
Hey.
Looking at you on iPhone and TV. I love the way I can see both you and Kevin. Yay!
Yay.
You may need to put a piece of paper on half your screen though.
Yeah, Miss T, put it on Miss T's side because we don't want you breaking your camera. Uh-huh. You just Miss
Kevin, you
T.
hurt my feelings.
Well, yeah. Well, you didn't hurt mine saying you might need to put a piece of paper on one side.
I didn't say it was your side.
Uh-huh. We all know whose you meant.
That's just kind of rude.
Oh, yes, because I am rude. Rude. With a capital Ood.
People keep saying something to Remo, but it's like I don't see her name. I don't see her comments.
I can't see nothing if it makes you feel any better. I can't see
Hi,
nothing.
Pearl Medina from Moreno Valley, California.
Hey.
Woo, Kevin.
Woo, Kevin.
A no word about tea. Queen of what?
Oh, goodness.
I would love to sew in a chat like that. Yep. We're getting ready. I'm gonna try for Tuesday to set up where I'm gonna be doing one day do Fabulous, one day do Wensleydale in a Zoom chat. See how that goes. I'll be putting those links into the groups if you signed up and paid for that. And then hopefully I can save them and that you can go watch them later if you're not able to be there when I'm there. All right. I got one more side to put on. Oops. Oh my goodness. Oh my laptop. Oh my Lord.
What'd you do?
I'm not sewing on a Bernina.
What'd you do?
It's what it did to me.
Uh-oh.
I've been sewing all these pieces. Ain't so squat.
Uh-oh.
Bobbin's out.
She's been air sewing.
Shut up. It's better than using a seam ripper, sir.
While Miss T is changing her bobbin, I'll show these 5 blocks that I just completed.
Oh, shut up.
I like this one.
It was a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy. I like that one too. And I like this one. This was a good one. This was a good round of 5. I like all these.
Oh, I like that orange color. The cheddar.
Yeah. There we
and
go.
The purple.
15 done. 15 more to go.
What in the world? What in the world? Okay. Maybe these bobbins didn't wind because they don't belong on this machine. Hold on. I need a screwdriver. Hmm.
What you doing, Miss T?
Over here making a mess, apparently. I had a bobbin that didn't want to go in the case. And I'm like, maybe that's a brother bobbin. But that bobbin went in. And that bobbin went in. It's just a bad bobbin. So let me try one that I wound. Oops. I'm over here testing different bobbins now. So
The next Miss T goes to do
I
tests.
think this is a bad bobbin. I'm going to just leave it on the desk for right now. I need to clean this thing up already. It's got dust down up in there. down there. Pull up the bobbin thread. Yeah, for some reason, one of the bobbins didn't, it was like hard to go in, and then it went in one way, and then I had to force it the other way, and then it was hard to get out. So I don't know. I think it's just a bad bobbin.
Huh.
Okay. Okay. Technology. You got to get it all together. Now it's sewing just fine. Well, let me make sure it's sewing just fine. Yes. All right. So that's 2. Yeah, I was on a roll. I was like cutting my threads and stuff. It's like, hey, my pieces are loose. Like, yeah. That's the problem with chain piecing. You don't look until the whole thing's done. Okay. Last one of this set. Well, I got to sew the other side. It threw me behind.
Uh-oh.
I only got, this is only piece number 3 or 4. And I probably started sewing because I have to like match up my pieces, whereas you got yours already sorted, I think. So
I'm
that's the
just
other.
letting go and letting God.
Yeah, see, and when I get to these busy prints, I have to really look at them. 4 more like this to do after these. I'm waiting on my iron to heat up because I wasn't expected to not be working for so long. Let's see. I'll read some chats. Oh, I love it, Kevin. You're doing great.
Oh, thank
Air
you.
sewing, haha. I know what that is. Teaquilts, yes, please. Them the Zooms for the slow people. I still haven't finished the last one. That's too funny. That says, love the blocks, Kevin.
Thank you.
And June. Love
Thank
them, but the first one stands out more. That's Nancy. Great blocks,
you.
Kevin. Sorry, T. I hate when that happens. Yes, but it's all right. You know, we got to do something. Lady Crafts is here saying hello from Central North Carolina. So hello.
Hello.
Hey, Teaquilts, how about that new Bernina 990 for 23,000? It's okay. Now, the problem with Bernina machines is if you get the wrong person making adjustments, the machine is a paperweight. So I have to really be careful on that. I probably won't buy another Bernina, like, in fancy machine. My 770 will be it. I probably get more older models if I ever had to get another Bernina, but I doubt I'll buy another Bernina. If they're that persnickety, I don't need them in my life.
I didn't realize they were like that until you bought yours and got. I didn't
Yeah, and
realize.
I'm thinking, like I said, this machine had been to the same person because it was purchased from that shop. So that's
Yeah.
why I went there for service. And so the same person was working on it. But apparently, a couple bad adjustments in a row, because it sold fine when I got it and he had done adjustments on it before. But apparently, he got too many. I don't know what was going on with that. I'm still confused myself, in all honesty.
Yeah, I would be too.
And I've had people say you should have taken it back, told them. I go, sometimes you don't even know it's a problem. Like, all I'm thinking is that this machine is a piece of crap.
Yeah.
As far as the things that I was having issues with, thread cutters not working, and I just gotten it back, blah, blah, blah. And I knew in my heart that I didn't want to take it to him for a third time. So
Right.
something was in there, but I hadn't vocalized it or put it forefront in my mind, but my body behavior wasn't letting me take it back, because I was taking that Bernina in every year on the clock. But it hadn't been in now in 2 years.
Yeah.
So, when I took it to the other guy, I still wasn't sure if my issues were going to be addressed, because he was talking about different threads and things like that. Like, the machines are made for a particular thread when they set up tension at the factories, blah, blah, blah. And even in your service centers, that's what they are told to use. We don't know all of this stuff until somebody behind the scenes tell us this stuff.
Yeah.
So, and so I'm still not convinced, because I'm convinced because I'm paying for my machine to be serviced, and I've drove 2.5 hours, and I've had numerous people say that this guy is the best. So it wasn't that I wasn't convinced. It was that I hadn't sold on the machine to know what they had to do.
Right.
And then when I came back home and sold on the machine, I couldn't believe the difference in the sewing quality. And then for them to tell me that whoever did it, not to let them do it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh. So they got a thing on there for me to bring it back in a year on the machine. So that's like planning. I have to plan that. That's 2.5 hours each way of drive time, and then 2 hours to 3 hours of waiting.
Yeah.
And then I have to also make a wait appointment, not just say I'm dropping it off, unless I just want to go down and drop it off and then spend another 5 hours going back to pick it up.
Right.
In a couple weeks. It just depends. I'd rather just go ahead and sit 2 hours than to spend another 5 coming
You could
back.
always schedule it around the time that I have to have some poultry taken care of down there, and I could pick it up for you. Because that's the vicinity where I have all my poultry processed.
Oh, okay. You talking about, you don't do chicken? You do chicken still?
Chickens and turkeys.
I didn't know you had even gotten chickens this year.
I didn't get chickens this year because I wasn't able to because of everything that happened.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. But I know you had the turkeys already.
Yeah, I typically get chickens every year. I'm sure that we could work something out.
Lana saying her chemo is over. Well, congratulations. She says, I'm going to get something to eat. Come
Oh,
off
good.
chemo Thursday. Now I have to work on getting my energy back. So see you tonight.
Yeah.
So good night, Lana. Thank you so much. And hopefully you're feeling good.
Yes.
Billy Withereed's here.
Take care of yourself.
It's a lot going on in the world. Bert
Yeah.
Williams says, love listening to you two fabulous sewers. Well, thank you. This is the one where we need to do a disclaimer at the beginning. You never know what topic we're going to talk about. And what we're going to say.
Well, you know.
because it's Kevin the Quilter on here.
Oh yes, it's not Miss T. It's all me.
I'm the innocent.
Oh yes, she's very innocent. Y'all just keep
I'm
on
only
believing.
trying to survive in this rat race he puts me in.
Oh yes. Yep. Y'all heard it here first from Miss T's mouth. All the lies.
And Don laughed and said, "Yes, T and Kev were a lot of fun as long as informative." I drove to KC to get my Bernina. I drove to KC to get my Bernina service. I don't mess around with anyone else. Right. And I didn't realize that the machines were that persnickety. And that's why when you see, when I like, if you don't have a Bernina, you're not in Bernina groups, but you have people that are complaining about this, complaining about that. And I purposely did not post anything into the Bernina groups. I just would read some comments and I'll just keep moving. But now I know why, because you have to have somebody that know what they're doing when they're just doing. I didn't have any issues with my Bernina ever until I got them back. And it's like, even just the general service, you need to have somebody know what they're doing or don't make any adjustments. Like, why are you making adjustments when nothing was wrong?
Right.
I don't understand. I never told you my stitch was bad. And I just felt like my stitch line wasn't, like, all my stitches weren't in line all the time. And that's what he was, before he had touched it, he was telling me about the thread that they use at the factories for setting these up and the thread that they use at the repair centers for adjustments. And then he comes back out after they had it in there about an hour and a half, and he goes, "Your machine is so messed up, they're still in there trying to get it straightened."
Ain't that something?
And like, he's the owner of the company, and I liked him. At first I was like, okay, I brought my machine so he could work on it, and he's not working on my machine because he's in and out talking to customers, selling machines, ringing up customers, answering questions. He was in and out of the back. And at first I'm like, didn't I make an appointment with him to fix my machine? They tell me that he's the best. Why isn't he working on my machine? I drove 2.5 hours. This is all going through my head, right? So after I sat there, because you're sitting there for 2.5 hours, some people go to other quilt stores that are located 40, 50 minutes away. I ain't got time for that. I drove enough. I ain't going nowhere else. I'm sitting right here. And so after I was sitting there, I started reading on my iPad. I tried sitting in my car for privacy, but it was very hot that day, so I couldn't sit in my car. And there was no shade anywhere on the parking lot. So then I start thinking, and I go, you know what? I think I like his strategy a lot better, because he's training the people at his age. If he dies or something happens to him, this company isn't going to go under 100%. So what he's doing is he has his underwings doing the work, and then he's doing the over checks and approvals and answering questions. And so he's hands-on training, not just go to a Bernina class and then you don't get any more hands-on training because you're working by yourself. So I like how he's passing it down. And hopefully they got some young people back there working. I even noticed that it was a couple of females in there working on them too. So they also sew, and then they also go learn how to work on machines. A couple.
May I ask you a question? What was everyone there, including the owner? Were they all Mennonites?
It appeared to me.
Okay.
The ones that I saw.
That's
all
what
the girls were conservative dress, and then the owner came out in. He could have been dressed American style, but it was like all solid colors. He had on like a burgundy red shirt with brown tight pants and brown shoes. So it was still solid color. It wasn't nothing, no prints. Now they sold prints in their store. They sold fabric prints, but they didn't. Nobody had on prints that were wearing prints.
I figured they were all Mennonite there.
But yeah, so here are my 5 blocks. Look at them drums.
Very
These are my busy blocks. Got a jewel in here. Got a gem.
very good. I like that.
This one was one of those fabrics that this is this way, but in the block it's going to actually be turned like that. I got another one that's like that too, kind of like this lady thing, but she'll be laying like that in the block.
I like that blue and orange.
And then this one is the one that I don't have a fussy cut center.
Very nice, Miss T.
So that's my next set of 5. I got 4 more to make that don't need or busy blocks. So I guess I'll do those and get those out. Well, I guess I could do those and get those out the way, because I think the other ones are easier to do. What time is it? We still got an hour. I had lost track of time. Had never even looked at time.
That's what you have is fun.
I'm just sewing. I'm getting them done. So I got these 4 that are these busy prints. So let's get those out the way. 1, 2 of them don't need to be centered. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So do I have 4 or do I have 5? You got too many. Can't count to 4.
You need some help, Miss
So
T.
at least my stack's getting smaller. Finally. So now I got these. I need to make sure that they're not too busy, that there is no contrast. Okay. This one can go here, even though it's blending in big time. Let's see. You can put this one over there. All right. Need some contrast. Okay. All right, that'll work. All right. Okay, let me see what. That's got a lot of comments now. Lana talking about you two are too funny. Lady Craft says, love your hair. Thank you. Remo says she's still at the hospital. We're watching y'all. So Dad says hello, and I wish I could be sewing at home. So hello, Remo's dad.
Hi, Remo's dad. Hope you feel better.
And she's still reminding people to thumbs up and subscribe and enjoy. I lived on a farm as a kid. The roosters were the first to go. Try holding a chicken when his neck get whacked.
Oh,
It'd be me and the chicken, the last living human things on this earth. And guess who gonna die?
that's when Miss Tia wished that I'm still there with her.
Because the chicken gonna be clucking. I'm gonna be dead.
Oh, goodness.
Because I am not bringing any neck. That was my childhood trauma. I had a great aunt in Birmingham area, a little rural area, Birmingham. My family grew up in. And I tell you, boy, you have a city kid, 5 years old, somebody don't wrung a chicken's neck right in front of you and threw him out in the yard. And that chicken just clucking around, literally on his last legs. Oh no, I was traumatized for a long time.
Did you eat it that night?
Huh?
Did you eat it that night?
No, because I was at a great aunt's house. That was the one that I told you I used to follow around because she was the sewer. So I didn't really eat at her house. I was trying to wait for her to sew. And she didn't have to do that. You know.
She didn't have to do that in front of you.
She did not have to do that. That was just plain old evilness. Ooh. Ooh. Now that scared the bejeebies out of me. That's the country words they make up. Oh God. But I was still hanging around waiting on her to get to that sewing machine though.
Yeah.
She didn't have to do me like that though. Yeah, get the hard ones out the way first, and then I have just easy ones after that. I'm hoping I counted right. Okay. I'm not reading comments again. Or maybe I caught up. No, I didn't, because it was talking about the farm and a whack chicken head. Fourth expressions 4.1. Check out sewing mastery. Why am I checking that out, Remo? Fourth expressions 4.1. Lady Craft says you two are funny. This was before. I have the 720 expressions, the new one. Love it. I'm a fourth girl. I have a fourth sewing machine. I have two. Now, I got the one that I have, and I can't. It's a fourth quilt expressions. And I use it. It's very light. I actually like that machine. I take it to quilt classes. Very old. I love it. And then I have the fourth creative vision that I purchased, but I took it to the shop. My Elissimo Gold and my fourth ended up needing a part. Okay. So I got the Elissimo Gold back yesterday, and I haven't heard from the other dealership. So I'm assuming hopefully by next week, because they got to get parts in and all of that. So we'll see. So I had to pay for some parts. Thanks all. I've been working on a FOF 1475 CD for years. Love it. This is such a good deal. I don't want to pass. So I don't know what's a good deal. I don't know if they're having a sale or something. Thanks all. I've been working. Okay, I got that one. And nice blocks tea. Thank you. Thank you. Loving the blocks from Remo. Just a piece at a time. That's Sue. Yep. Getting them done, girl. But we're going to go to put these up. Go ahead and sew these on. It's 214. I should definitely get these 4 done. I don't know how many I've done on here. It won't be 30. It'll be probably 20, but I'm okay. I'm set up good because like I have some of my blocks already in a row. 2 rows are sewn just for test purposes. So I feel like I'm in a good position. Next time I come back, I'll be sewing stuff together.
Yeah. I'll catch up on those other blocks and get a few of them done so I can start piecing this together.
Mm-hmm. Because I think I had Jason and I sewed one session, so that's why I had some done. But I didn't sew any more of my blocks together. I just made blocks. You know what I'm saying? I had sewed when I was on camera and had them back here on the board. I had sewed the first 2 rows and then I just stopped. But Jason and I sewed one session, and I think Jason's working today too. He said he sold one of those Bernina's $25,000 sewing machine.
He did?
Huh?
He did?
Yeah.
Wow. I just can't imagine paying for a sewing machine. I'm not talking about a long arm. The same amount of money I'd pay for a car. I just can't imagine.
Yeah, and that's kind of, but and prices of cars brand new have gone up too, though.
Right.
Because I remember.
Here's the next 5.
I'm trying to think. When I bought my 2010, I had a Mercury Mariner. I probably paid, I don't know if it was a $30,000 car, if that. I think it was 20 something, like 25. Ooh, that's pretty. And now cars, SUVs are 50,000 plus, brand new.
Yeah.
Depending on, if you got all the features in them. So, yeah. Pretty. Get them done.
Get them done.
Oops. My arm cut off again. I say the roof is on fire. I don't know where that comes from. And then I'm laughing at the next line.
Nor do I.
It's like, huh?
Here she goes. Here she goes, folks. Off and running.
Where did you say fire?
I didn't say fire. You said it. You said this house is on fire.
That ain't what I said.
You said this roof.
The roof.
Girl. And where did that come from?
I have no idea where that just popped out of my mouth. Okay.
She's a singer-songwriter, folks.
Says, I'm a Janome and Nishi girl. However, my first sewing machine was Foff and still love it. Yeah, I think the Foffs do a great job. I got the Foff because it's an embroidery machine, because I want to embroider on a Foff. I want to see if it's complicated or not. Bernina is complicated, although I've only done it like once or twice, and then I've been sewing on it ever since. So I'd have to relearn Bernina too. But I want to see if Foff is complicated. Love your blocks, Kevin. That's from Lady Crafts. And then she says, party over here. Go team.
Thank you.
They are thinking about letting him go back home tomorrow if all the bleeding stops and numbers look good. So that's good. She says that's Remo talking about her dad going home. Okay. See, I thought he was already home because she had called me earlier in the week, and they don't normally keep you in the hospital long. So I thought he was home. That's the first one. Cut that one off so I can get it ready. I got a, oops, it just peeling off. No, that's good. I had a sticker on the back of this one. Whenever I have the sticker on the back on piece of Ankara, I use it as the wrong side instead of the right side. It just peeled right off. I'm like, look at that. Normally I have to be pressing for days. Whenever it's a sticky side, I just turn it to the inside. Let it live in there. This thread keeps coming up off of this bobbin. This bad bobbin I need to put in the trash can. But you know I want my thread off of it.
Yes, ma'am.
You know I'm gonna be trying to wind it onto another bobbin. It's like I need my thread.
Yep.
All right. Yep, I can't wait to go back to my Bernina extra large bobbins though. Once I get through with all the machine testing I got to do. My Bernina feels abused. It's like, hey girl, you remember me? I'm over here. Hello.
I feel like my Juki's saying that to me.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to sew on it since retreat with everything else that's been going on. So.
I bought an embroidery machine 22 years ago, and Hub says we could buy a good used car for that. Yep. People sending prayers for Remo's dad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, this is the wrong piece, girl. This don't match that.
Better not do that.
You trying to get me to use my seam ripper.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Not today. Well, not right now. I got a whole lot more sewing to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to get me something to eat because I haven't eaten anything. That's going to be the first order of business.
You gonna get me something to eat?
Huh?
You gonna get me something to eat too?
Uh-huh. It might be peanut butter and jelly.
I like peanut butter and jelly. Must be jelly because jam don't shake that way.
My jelly ain't gonna be shaking. I'm gonna slap it down. You know me and my textures. Jelly won't be jellying. right. This red one here. All right. First one got to come off. Whew. Okay. Line up my little dog ears. I'm so glad this is the last round. I don't know what to do. I'm so sick of looking at this quilt.
Hallelujah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Absolute.
Woo-wee. More piece. One more piece, and I'll have my 4. I can't remember how many I done today. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I would have done 21 today. Okay. Now, um, hmm.
Listen to that steam.
And this water's almost out. I'm pushing it. I'm like, steam, girl, steam. And the water's gone. Ugh. Let's put some water in here. Yep, it's almost out. It's like gonna start gurgling over here. Like, girl, feed me, Seymour, feed me.
That's what I was thinking. Steam me. Steam me, T. Steam me.
My stomach over here growling.
Mine too.
It's like,
I
good
sure hope that,
Lord.
I sure hope that's going to be a big peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's using one piece of bread cut in half.
Oh my goodness. Girl, you better give me 2 pieces of bread. This
Mine
is a,
is gonna be 2 pieces, but that's yours is one.
oh my word.
Yeah.
I'm going to need 2 pieces of bread, please.
Oh shoot. What you say?
I'm going to need 2 pieces of bread, please.
Oh, you'll be all right. It'll be okay.
See how she treats me, folks? See how she treats me.
It'll be okay. Yep. I was on the wrong line to start. I had 2 stitches in there. No seam ripper needed. Saw it in time. Just had to waste a little thread. All right, that's one is done. This one is needing to be pressed to get some of this water off of here I spilled on it. Just to dry it up. Can't sew wet fabric. Let that cool off for a second. And I press this next to last piece.
Oh, I think my battery's going down here. Let's see what I...
You got to plug her in.
Yeah, and I'm not sure it can stay where I had it.
Then you'll have to do what you got to do.
I'm afraid. Let's see.
What are you most afraid of?
I'm afraid. Because the plug-in's on the bottom. And I don't have a way of propping it up straight.
Can you turn your phone upside down and see if it switches automatically? It may not because you're already recording. Nope.
We're standing on each other's heads, Misty.
It's very interesting.
I can't do that either, can I?
Yeah, sometimes once you start recording, it won't flip. It won't rotate.
I'm not sure how to do this.
Mary saying one thing about the FOF, you don't have to oil it every second like the banana. Now, all the FOF books that I have said that you don't need to oil FOF anywhere. You just need to clean. And I like when you remove the needle plate that it's another metal bar thing across that keeps a lot of the junk from falling in. So I find my FOFs don't get as dirty either. I think FOF is genius with that. And I've got 2 machines that they've got, and both of them have that kind of cover where it's kind of closed. It's not all open like all the other machines. And it keeps a lot of the junk out.
I don't think this is going to work.
I bought a used Bernina Alexanderson Court Edition. It was a trade-in that looked like the previous owner never used. Offered cash and told store owner to the cash to take his wife to dinner. Oh, okay. Wow. I know, that's right, Kevin. I need 2 pieces of bread too. Woo! It's a great little tank of a machine and complements my straight machine stitching. Right.
Miss T, I don't think I can do this.
You can't. Wait a minute. Are you plugged in?
I'm plugged in now, but I'm holding it.
Okay, now where can you put it where it can sit?
It can't, because the plug-in is on the bottom of the phone.
Oh. Over on my side of the table, I should have a stand in there, and if you put it on the stand,
I've already used that and it won't stay. That's what I've used this whole time.
They normally are high enough that you can put the plug in it.
Nope, not
you may
working.
Have to just tilt it up. They may not be able to see you sew. But they can at least see you. It's our last half hour. It's still, because I used that stand when I'm at your house.
I know, but my plug-in is at the very bottom of my phone.
Mine's is too.
Okay. See this? So it does. It's not
I
going to
can't
hold.
see. Okay.
It's not going to hold it up high enough to where. Let's see here.
Because you had to turn backwards, right?
But it's still not going to. Let's see here. See, I can't get it to come forward where they can see.
You know what? It's probably because your phone. You got a heavy phone. I think your phone is bigger than mine. Yeah, and you just need to buy you a stand. That's that metal one that's heavy. You need to get you a stand.
You want me to run and get it now?
Yeah, you can go to
Okay.
Walmart.
Okay. See ya. Bye-bye.
Yeah, they can't see you sew, but that's okay. They can see you sitting there and us talking. They've seen you sew.
I'll hold up my blocks.
Because you don't want to move it now.
No, I'll hold up my blocks. They can kind of see what I'm working on, just a little.
They know what they look like now. We're almost at the end. We're not going to let it defeat us.
We will not be defeated by this.
I think your phone is bigger than mine. You've got the larger screen. And I don't want to carry it around because I be trying to put them in my back pocket and stuff. So I get the normal size.
Did you feed that iron some water?
Huh?
Did you feed that iron some water?
Yes, I did. It's ready to go. Patsy over here steaming up a storm.
Her name is Patsy.
Yeah, this is a Panasonic.
Oh, Patsy the Panasonic.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin the Juki.
Let's discover.
That's Kevin.
Say hi, Discover.
Say hi, Kevin.
Hmm.
The people have spoken, Miss T.
I haven't heard any people speaking. Here's my block number 1.
You just wait.
Block number 2. These are my last 4 busy blocks. Block number 3. And last one, block number 4. Busy. All right. My next ones will be calm and soothing.
Calm and soothing, huh?
Maybe. All right. Okay. So I'm just going to put all 4 of these together for right now because they're just going on the bottom of my stack. And they're not in order. Let's see. What do I have here? If I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ain't nobody even playing. Now, why do I have 7 blocks? I have that I should have 6. So we got either I miscounted somewhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? All right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll put this one aside for right now. And then we've got to figure out what we're going to be doing here. Okay. So I need 2 that are going to be red. Okay, so we'll put these 2 aside. And put this up here. This up here. I have no idea. We're just sewing. It's like I got an extra block all of a sudden. I was short making blocks.
Put it on the back.
I think when I get them all laid out, I think I'm going to find the hole. It's too funny. Okay, let's see. What are the other comments before I start? Buffalo Gal says, "Wow, Kevin, you just made my migraine worse."
Why did I
don't
make
know
her?
what you did. I don't know what you
Because
did
I
to
was moving
her.
my phone. Close your
It's
eyes,
a
man.
great little
Close your
tank of a
eyes.
machine and completely massated. So, Vertusla 153. That's the machine. Joe Carmel came in. Says,
Hey,
"Hey, T and Roomy. I see pretty fabrics. Yep. We got them."
Hey, Roomy. She's my roomie.
Lady Craft says, "I'm loving those busy blocks, T. Thank you. Beautiful colors, fabrics, T." Hi, Francis Jackson says, "Kevin, can we see your blocks?" He hasn't sold anything yet. He's on the struggle bus.
Yep.
He'll show you. He's sewing the last seam on that one. Says a France and Denmark sale. Something crashed. I can't see what the word is because the heart is under there. It's been so much stuff going on around the world. There was some church on fire last night.
A church
I
on
can't
fire.
remember what city now. Was it Chicago? It's been a lot of stuff going on in the world. I don't know why I didn't clip these little ends on the. I guess I said I'm done. I ain't got to clip no more ends. I don't know. This last color down here.
She's done. She's just done.
I finished. Yeah. It'll be okay. We see the light right now. I see the light.
I
A
saw the
church, it was in
light.
North Carolina, was struck by lightning. Okay, then I knew I saw something up in flames, and I'm like, OM to the G. Thank you, because I couldn't remember where it was. It just came across, and of course, when you're seeing the news stuff, it's not like you can rewind that on television. So, it's like, oh my goodness, I wasn't prepared. Yeah.
Miss T, you haven't said a word about your birthday.
What you say?
You haven't said a word about your birthday or what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. Or
I just said I'm gonna be sitting right here.
you're just going to sit right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'll do some kind of drawing. I don't know. I got that wool thing. I bought soap from Miss Vivian.
That soap is awesome. I'll tell you that right now.
And what else? I don't know. Well, you'll find out when I find out, I guess. Oh my goodness, I didn't want to do that.
You didn't want to do what?
Somebody's got to rip because I don't want to put red on red. I don't want to put red on red. This is not a necessary rip, but I'm gonna rip it anyway. Because I don't want red on red, and I'm not gonna do that one because I backstitched.
So, folks, you heard it here first. This is not a necessary rip. This is just her being picky. It is not because of her sewing abilities, folks.
I don't want to see this block here? I don't want to put red on that.
I understand that. Girl, your ding-dong's going off. Who's at your door?
FedEx.
The kitty cat?
Abby back.
Uh-oh, where's she going?
I'm leaving. You entertain the people.
Hey, Teaquilts.
Like
now that Miss T is gone, now let's really talk. And
right, Minnie, come back,
Minnie. If y'all have any secret questions that you've always wanted to know about Miss T, now is the time to ask them, and I will answer them honestly. I will answer honestly and candidly. So what are your questions? What are your burning questions about Miss T? Let's see them coming. Come on. I don't see this chat moving. Let's see this chat moving, asking questions about Miss T. Come on. I know you all have some kind of burning question you've always wanted to know about Miss T. So here I am to answer your questions. Going to answer your questions. I haven't seen this chat move once. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what y'all are asking here. Burning questions, Miss Joe Carmel, my roomie, has some burning questions, I bet. Let's see. I don't know where Miss T went. Uh-oh, here she comes. I hear her. Shh, everybody. Shh.
I thought it was Amazon delivering Jeff's iron because it wasn't in the other box.
Make sure you don't say anything because here she comes. I hear her. Shh. How long has Miss T and I been friends? Miss T and I have been friends for 100 years. No, we haven't. Everyone kept on saying, have you ever met Teajuana Mahone? And I'd say no. And she'd hear the same about Kevin the Quilter. And she invited me to speak at her guild. Was that 2016, Miss T?
I don't know. I don't even know nothing about you. Whatever you say.
I think it was 2016 or thereabouts. And we've been inseparable ever since. She just can't get rid of me.
Literally.
Ain't that right, Miss T?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Do you have any dirt on T? Oh, I got lots of dirt on Miss T. Let me tell you.
What dirt?
Oh, I
Fight
got
the
lots.
fact that I'm not a fighter.
I got lots of dirt on her when she comes out to my house. I make her walk through the garden. She gets dirt on her. I make her walk out to see the chickens. She gets dirt.
I don't have any dirt. Other than childhood stories I tell when we're in the car. I'm pretty boring. As far as like stuff, I'm like pretty boring.
She is not boring. She certainly is not boring.
But I had a very interesting childhood.
She's got some good stories, I'll tell you about.
Me and my brother Ray, we were thick as thieves.
That's how Ray and I became such good friends, and Miss T doesn't believe that we are, but we are. Here's the next five.
My brother Ray is he's a year, maybe a year and a half older than me, because he's born in January and I'm born in July. So yeah.
I like this one. This one's cool. I like that one.
All I'm trying to do is just get one color on each one of these so I know what colors they are when I come back.
I like that one too.
Okay, this one has got to go to red.
And I
because
like that
we're making this one a purple.
Right there.
But yeah.
5 more, folks.
My brother Ray had me jumping roofs. We would start on one end of the street and jump all the way to the other end of the street. We were a hot mess. And I was just a tomboy because I had 4 older brothers. So if they climbed a tree, I climbed a tree.
And I'm just plain country. That's all I am. I'm country. I was country when country wasn't cool. If you know that song. And that's why Miss T loves me.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
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 Oh, Jakara's here. She says, I would love to have a friend to sew together. She's from
I would
Brazil.
Too. But my friend don't even come out to my house no more.
You know what? You're supposed to have set up a sewing date with me, you, and Jason, like on a Sunday or something.
Well, when you gonna do it?
When Jason's available.
Jason's a social butterfly. He's always busy.
He makes time for me.
Well, ain't that nice? I guess I see where I rank.
We have a standing bingo day.
You do?
Well, we switch it sometimes, but it's still
that
standing.
does sound like fun, though.
It's still standing.
It is still standing? Well, that's good.
I'm gonna put this.
So what are we going to work on since Jason and I are done with Row Cotton Bowl? If you both come out here to sew,
that's what I'm gonna sew on.
Oh, that's what you're going to sew on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they love those plaids and stripes.
Thank you.
You are a country gentleman, Kevin. That's from Don.
Aww.
I thought it was buffing. I thought when they said that. Bumpkin.
I'm a country bumpkin.
That's what I thought it was.
Miss T and Jason never thought they'd get to my hometown when they came down for my father's viewing. They never thought they'd get there. That's how far out of the way I was raised.
I mean, you got to work to get in trouble. You just say, forget it. Like, I'll just go back home.
Are we there yet? No.
Right.
Nope.
And then I've been there with you once, but when you're in the car with somebody else and you're not driving, you don't realize how far something is.
Right.
But it
And
didn't
plus
matter. I was still coming. I was coming by myself, okay?
And I appreciated it from both of you.
So then when Jason wanted to come, I was like, okay, I can readjust my schedule. But I was coming no matter what. Now and then we have a meeting. So that's good. You have a meeting. Is there a current Miss Crochet? There's going to be the same Miss Crochet.
Miss Crochet is the one and
she
only.
might be wanting to know if there's a live one, I guess.
Oh, well, there could be a Miss Crochet out there. I got a few gray hens out there.
Okay. Start the show, Kevin.
What show?
I don't know. There's Minnie. Oh, Minnie, because when I said come back, Minnie.
Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Minnie, I'm going to call you Minnie the Mess. Because you're a mess.
Minnie came back for you.
Minnie the Mess.
Minnie came back just for you. I think you should give her a little something.
Yeah, right. On Teaquilts channel. Mm-hmm. I can't give what Minnie wants on Teaquilts channel. Oh my goodness.
Does T quilt your quilt, Kevin? That's Minnie.
Does T quilt my quilt? Yeah, she's quilted a quilt for me.
That answer is no. Before I even met Kevin, he's been using the same machine quilter. I am not in the business of long arm quilting like 100%. I'll do it if somebody asks me. If you got somebody, I'm fine with that. I don't make friendships based on me quilting your quilt. So Kevin has a quilter, whatever pricing that they work out, it works for him, works for her. That's what Kevin does. So.
And Kevin will have his own long arm quilting machine one day. So Kevin can quilt. I don't want
people to think that you don't use me and I'm your friend. That's not what our friendship is based on.
Our friendship is based on T can't get enough. Right, Miss T?
Based on what?
You can't get enough of me.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay, whatever you say. Okay.
Since day one, she just can't get enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying okay to my piece of fabric here. Get a Juki. You too can sew fast.
That's right.
That's only at half speed.
You can be
Juki
like Miss T.
Goes really, really fast.
There she goes with that voice.
We give you many choices to choose from.
Oh Lord.
We've got the Juki TLs in 2010 Q. We have the 18 QVP, and we have, is it a 16 or a 20? 16. Yeah, we got them.
Lord have mercy.
And you know what the difference is between them? The feet, your accessories, basically. And then there's one little knob up on the QVP that you can adjust your presser foot height. Okay? Okay. Okay.
And I guarantee that's the truth because she does her research, folks. Oh.
Francis talking about, does she ever get upset? All the time. They
Well,
still trying to get dirt.
let me say something about Miss T getting upset. Now, she had an incident at retreat where she could have really gotten upset, okay? And she didn't. And she handled it with beauty and grace like she handles most everything, okay? Now, I, on the other hand,
yeah, Kevin was the one that got upset, but after he got upset, I said, don't need both of us being upset. I'm like, Kevin, you handle it.
Well, I was upset because they were not handling the situation for Miss T the way it needed to be handled. So that was what was upsetting me because I know how hard this woman works on these retreats. I mean, I see it firsthand. And, that could have really been a bad situation. But I'll tell you what, Miss T is classy and she handled it beautifully. I will say that for my friend.
I figured getting upset wasn't going to make it get there any quicker. So I was trying to show patience. I was showing patience. So.
And she did.
And then it's like, after I show patience for so long and then nothing's changing, then that's when I tend to blow. Got some changes better start happening really soon.
Well, she handled it beautifully, and I will say that about her. And everyone else witnessed that day too. So you're welcome, Miss T.
Okay. And then Gloria says, there you go, Miss T is on. Yep. Kevin, did you ever sell your boho heart quilt top? Yep.
I sure did. Yes, I did.
I would have liked a long arm if I was younger. That's Mary. Minnie says, yes, T, I had to hang out with my brother and boys. I had to hang out with my brother and boys in the neighborhood and learn to climb trees too. Yep, climb too. Yep. Well, it's time to go, Kevin. I got to feed the cat. I got to feed myself.
Girl, you're going to make me go and I got 2 more sides for the last 5 blocks?
Well, you want to sit here? I can go cook. I don't know. I say cook, and I mean that loosely. I'm going to go prepare me something to eat because I may not be cooking if I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
She's going to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I don't know. I'm going to go look. You know how you go to the refrigerator, you open the door and you stand there. Yeah. That's what I'm about to go do.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's been real fun, Miss T and all Teaquilters.
You know how I feel when I don't get my stuff done on the live.
I know.
Good for you. You finally didn't accomplish goal on a live.
I'm gonna get this done as soon as we hang up.
Yay! I'm gonna do Jersey. Yay! Go Kevin! Go Kevin!
No, she Kebnan or something like that.
Mm-hmm. She is too funny trying to pronounce everything. You two are double the fun. Thanks for a fun sewing day. Thank you, Don, for being in here and chatting with us. We appreciate it when we're not just sitting here with nobody to talk to. So those of you that are chatting with us, we really appreciate it. Yes. Also, don't forget that I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for live chat. Maybe I'll finish up these blocks first. Then I don't know what I'm going to do.
You don't know.
I just got a box from Checkers, and I think it's for the Gill because I ordered like door prizes for the Gill, but I thought they weren't in stock. So I got to go see what that is. Maybe I got some stuff to show you. Maybe we'll see.
Uh-oh, Miss T has a haul.
It's not gonna be big that I'm aware of, but we'll find out when I go open the box. Because I'm like, why is this big box sitting on my porch? And if it's not what I think it is, I'm trying to figure out what in the world is it after that. Because I ordered design walls, but they were out of stock, and I don't think that they billed me for them, or maybe I missed it. So I don't think it's that.
You
Everything
ordered
else was
design.
kind of tiny.
You ordered design walls?
Yeah, the design wall I had at retreat.
Yeah.
I had just bought that for retreat, and I had my old one that I never even pulled it out. But one of the retreaters actually bought it right from under me right there. So I bought, because next year we're gonna have 2 different rooms. So I bought 2 more because I was gonna buy 1 more. So now I gotta buy 2 more so I can put 1 in each room, I guess.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I've never been to that place. So.
It's gonna be interesting for me, and I've been there. It's been so long ago. Everything has changed. They've done a lot of remodeling. I think the place looks pretty. I think the beds are better here. I think the food is not going to be as good. That's what I think.
Well,
I think like they're going to have salad fixings. It's not going to be like a whole buffet bar. I don't feel, but I could be surprisingly shocked. And then I think on the food part, it's going to be just, this is what we're serving, and that's it.
Well,
it's not going to be like, I don't think it's going to be like, you got milk over here or yogurt over there. I don't think it's going to be like, how you have the other optional things. If you don't like something, you can figure out something to eat, like cereal sitting somewhere. I don't think it's going to be all of that. But we'll see when we get there. It used to be, but they've moved the setup, and I don't see where that part is set up. So I don't know if you can make your own piece of toast. We used to be able at breakfast time to make your own toast and stuff like that. So we'll see what they've changed and what they kept.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a true breakfast eater, like eating it in the AM. I could just take a piece of toasted bread and I'll be happy the rest of the day,
Yeah.
So Minnie says she's still waiting.
Oh my.
You got to get up and moon her, I guess.
Oh my word! No one wants to see that. Trust me. Trust and believe.
Oh my goodness! Thanks, Ken Tevin. See you soon. Love y'all. That's from Mary. Bye, Mary. See ya. See ya.
Bye,
Minnie says, T, you have to share Kevin now. He gets shared. He don't want me. He'll pick one of y'all over me in a heartbeat. So we're gonna go ahead and end here. You guys stay safe, be blessed, and quilt out. You keep sewing, Kevin, so you can catch up. Bye-bye.
Bye.